So, 2018 kind of, like, really fucking sucked. Hi, Internet, I'm Effie, and today I'm doing a video where I'm basically gonna rant about 2018 and talk about 2019 about how it's, like, probably gonna suck again, but hopefully not. I decided, you know, the best way to wrap up a really bad year would be to drink mimosas on my bedroom floor. I mean, why not, right? I wanted to do this video with Elle because I thought it'd be, like, really weird to just sit here and do this by myself. We're just gonna talk about 2018, and I'm gonna do one of those really lame, like, sentimental montages. So yeah. So basically the format of this video is gonna be, we're gonna kind of like reminisce and be like, remember when? Focus.
Yeah,
Stop. And then it'll go into a montage. Okay. So, you're underage, so we're gonna pour this in here so the government doesn't get you and they know that it's just cranberry juice.
it's a lot of cranberry juice. I'm not gonna be able to drink all that.
You won't get a UTI now.
You're right.
2018. It was great.
Don't lie to us.
It wasn't great, but that's okay. So in 2018...
Did we start our channel at the beginning of this year?
Yeah, we
or?
did. We started our channel in February, actually. Hello, Internet. I'm Effie.
And I'm Leo.
And we are Kokoro Drive.
Oh shit, we did.
Yeah, it seems like longer, but it actually has only been less than a year. So we're doing the boyfriend-girlfriend tag because we need views. Are we bonding?
What the fuck are we doing?
We're, this is called Baku Dating, and that's a hentai website. Good morning.
Sawed off.
That was fun.
That's been fun. You restarted this channel.
Yeah, I did restart this channel. I gave up on it for a while. It made internet friends, like real actual internet friends. Shout out to you, Briggs.
Come to Canada. Metric system, why it's better than everything. Ready for this? 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. 100 centimeters in 1 meter. 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer.
And Rose.
You know Kasai.
Smash! And Connor. We started this really like lame anime live stream that's not even an anime live stream. We just kind of fuck around for 2 hours.
I hope he never comes back.
We talk about anime, but then we talk about like how much fucking weebs we are and how we wish we had friends.
2018 was like a lot of growth, I think. It was like a lot of new changes. I think that's why it like felt so long. And so like even like 6 months ago from now feels so different. It's been a year of change. And I think that change is hard. It's like you're almost to a point where you're happy in life, but you're not. Like you're almost there, but like you're not quite, you know? I think like it wasn't terrible, but like looking back on it, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, 2018, best year of my life.
Fuck that.
No.
Fuck that.
We started 2018 dating, and we ended 2018 dating.
Taught me a lot about self-love, and you're always the one that said like things get better, and they did. Oh, thanks.
That's so cute. I love you.
Love you.
No, you taught me a lot about how to be creative and like more open and free. I spent all my time just being kind of serious and uptight before that about everything.
What are you?
This is when we started YouTube. Anniversary. And yeah, see, there we are. This Christmas, and we're cute, even though I look like I have an 80s perm and you're shirtless and hairy and crazy looking.
Here's a question. Fuck you, true or false?
That an innuendo?
No.
Oh, okay, it could be.
True.
True.
Yeah.
Are we going to? We're not gonna break up in 4 days.
Oh no, I'm real sick of your shit.
God. Oh my god.
Boop.
What was the worst part of 2018, do you think?
Did I work this year?
Yeah. You
That
worked
was
at
it.
until July or something like that.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck all that. Don't ever, just no grocery stores, anyone out there. I thought that'd be a great place where I'd get to like expand and, you know, work my way through the company. And 9 months after I was there, I was depressed and just angry at everything. I realized it was only going to get better after I left. So I did that.
I think the worst part of 2018 for me was I got really sick. And I was all sick for like half the year. June was when I had an asthma attack that almost killed me, which like I didn't know that it was an asthma attack for like a day because I've never had an asthma attack like that before, you know? I only had asthma for like 3 years now.
Yeah, that's true.
How was I supposed to know?
I totally forgot about that shit.
And then like I was like my hands were turning blue and I fucking passed out on the elevator.
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, and then this year I was diagnosed with lupus, which like is an autoimmune that attacks your internal organs. And that was like a whole struggle because I felt like so sick and all the doctors kept telling me that nothing was wrong with me. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I drove you.
Yeah.
Didn't have a choice but to remember that. I was just as frustrated as you about everything involving healthcare at that point.
Mm-hmm.
It was irritating because it felt like no one was listening, no one cared. They were more worried about a paycheck than they were actually fixing you.
Yeah, and that pissed me off.
Yeah, go ahead and drink some more.
What were the best parts of 2018, do you think?
Definitely getting to go out and have experiences with friends, talk to people, and just connect with people this year. Yeah, just getting to hang out with friends that I genuinely consider friends and get to introduce you to them. And they became friends with you immediately because I'll hang out with Dix, and who doesn't like her? Look at this.
The best part for me about 2018 was I met your whole family.
You did, that finally happened because
We
the
made
family's like massive.
I know, we made raviolis and I went to your brother's for Thanksgiving and that was really cool. We did a lot this year, like we did the date sticks thing and we started that in fall. And that was like a really good idea. Kudos to me. It expanded our horizons and we like went out and did more things and experienced more things.
You have a lot of energy, but it's fun.
I think that I really liked the place that I was working at. That was like one of the best parts of 2018 for me. And it was also like I was teaching and like thrown into a teaching environment and I figured out I was really good at it. And like everyone else thought I was really good at it and it was like a confidence boost, you know?
Well, you got a lot of compliments, and they went out the supervisors who were doing the audits for you in your classroom really went out of their way to tell you, for a first-year teacher in your first type of environment, or the first professional environment, you did really well.
I think that creatively, a lot of the best parts of 2018 is like when I was creating things. Like we put out some like banging videos this year.
Considering our YouTube channel, how small it is, yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
The Recreating Anime Death Scenes one, it was so good and it was like so last minute. And I'm proud of it and it was fun. And then when we celebrated my dad's birthday, that was recently, but it felt like a creative breakthrough. And that was a really good like memory for me. Something that I'm proud of in 2018, I'm proud of going out and like making friends and like pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Cause I don't like to like go out that often, but I did it. Oh, I'm proud that I didn't try to kill myself this year.
Go you.
Yeah.
If you set the bar low, you never be disappointed.
Yep. I did grow a lot as a person, I think. I understand more, I guess, about myself and about other people, and like I've been doing things that are more out of my comfort zone, like going to parties, meeting new people, applying for jobs that I didn't think I was qualified for, you know, things like that.
Yeah, I left a job I hated. Didn't know my next step from there. I didn't have something else lined up, but it was good that I left in the long run because I was just so much happier. And then when I had something else come along that I'm currently still at that I love, and I feel I'm appreciated, it was worth it. So that and like a few other things. Just growing as a person.
What's something that you're proud of that I've done in 2018?
I'm proud of that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
You've grown as a person. All the things that you've done for yourself that you're proud of are things that I was proud of you did. So we went to one party in particular where you made like 3 friends immediately. It was just kind of like you were really feeling good. You'd been like, fuck it, why not? And you showed up and you made like a friend immediately, and she fed you cupcakes and it was great. That was one thing that I was kind of looked over, was like, oh, she's having fun. What's happening? Just gotten better at talking to people and like existing. Just existing. You're better at existing.
I'm glad.
What's my thing then?
I think that this year you came into your own as a person. You kind of like found a balance between all of your like sarcastic, like angry traits, and then all of your like other like soft and cute and like happy traits, I guess. You like had a lot of existential crises, I'm pretty sure, but you got over it. Well, you fucking figured it out. You also like grew your interest, because before you had like one interest and you didn't like expand ever. But you did this year. You actually expanded a lot and like explored a lot of new things. So, all in all, what do you think about 2018? Like, was it good, bad, whatever? Just pick an adjective.
Is meh an adjective?
Yeah.
Meh. That's a colloquialism. It should count as an adjective.
I think the best way to describe 2018 for me would be like, it was a transition year. It was like a year of transition to like figure out who you are and what you want to do. And then this year is like the year that you actually fucking do it. What do you think we should do to not make 2019 suck?
I've always been like this as a person, but I feel like a lot more people need to be more sporadic and say yes to a lot more opportunities, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you might be tired, you might have stayed up late the night before for work or some shit, but if you're not doing anything the next day and someone just randomly asks you to hang out, go fishing, whatever, fuck it, man.
How to make 2019 not suck? I think that I want to get a fish.
Oh my god, that's where you start?
That would help.
Jesus Christ.
I guess doing more things that I don't want to do. Or that I guess I am afraid of, like creating videos that I think are too like risky, or that like other people wouldn't want to watch, or other people wouldn't want to be involved in, or like putting projects that I've already created out into the world that I just think are too personal, or like too like, I don't know, not good enough, I guess. Expanding my horizons a little bit, like not just doing the things that I'm comfortable with. I realize now that all of my hobbies are creative, and that's not good. Like, that's not healthy. So I want to maybe pick up a few more hobbies, or like do different things. I think that honestly I need to get out of the house more and like talk to more people. I think that I need to be more confident in myself. I think that if I'm more confident in myself, everything else will fall into place. You know, because then I will never look at a project and think it's not good enough and not put it out, or I'll never like not leave my house because I feel like people are gonna judge me or whatever, you know.
I mean, I don't.
I think you should work on not being an asshole in 2019.
I'm good. It keeps the either way. Proud of you.
You wanna do a toast to 2018, which fucking sucked, but hopefully 2019 won't.
Yeah.